KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make this amazing vegetable bisque. And yes, I'm going to use some leftovers from my pot roast beef and vegetable stew. So quick recap, I had a bowler blade roast there. I've put that in my slow cooker with 2 onions just roughly chopped, a little bit of celery just to get a bit of flavour into our stock, around about 4 carrots or so. I'm also going to add in around about 2 or 3 potatoes roughly chopped like that. That can go straight in, and I'm also adding in a small turnip and a parsnip into that mixture as well. Alright, and simply all I did, 1 can of Guinness straight over the top, just like that, and that just gives it a real nice rich flavour. Alright, so we're going to put that in. I'm also going to add in around about half a litre of beef stock also. Okay, very easy. I'll put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in like that, and I'm just going to cook this on low for around about 6 hours. Okay, and just before the end I remove the celery. It's done its job, it's given that stock some amazing flavour. So all we did is made a couple of dumplings. We served this up, and as you can see there is lots of vegetables there, a little bit too much for 2 people. So we're going to have our meal this particular night, and I'm going to keep those little leftovers aside so I can create another meal out of this amazing pot roast beef. Okay, so all I'm doing there, I'm going to serve that up, and we're going to come back the next day and with all these beautiful leftover vegetables. I have strained out all the vegetables out of that and just left the roast, and you'll see that in another video shortly. Okay, so here I've got a little bit of leftover pumpkin, a Kent pumpkin, and you've probably seen this pumpkin before. I made my amazing roasted pumpkin soup, and if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that. It is really cool. So the method that I do, I'll leave the skin on. I'm going to take the seeds and pith out, of course, like that. And I've got my oven sitting at 180 degrees. Why? Because yes, I'm going to roast these off as well. It's just a really nice way to get some interesting flavour into your pumpkin. Okay, so we want to make these into sort of even-ish slices or pieces, and I've got a baking tray there with a bit of baking paper on it. I've got a medium-sized brown onion. I'm just going to cut that into quarters. No rocket science there, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. So just cut that into quarters like that. That can go on our baking tray. Okay, and if you haven't tried making a soup like this before using a roast, it is incredible. A little bit of salt over our vegetables like that, and I'm also going to add a little bit of oil over the top. It's going to help things brown up just nicely. Now I'm going to put that into the oven for around about 25 minutes to start with at 180 degrees. Right, off that goes into the oven. It's come back around about 20-25 minutes later. We've got a little bit of colour on the onion. That onion can go straight into a saucepan, just like that. And all I'm going to do now is return that pumpkin straight back into the oven. I want to cook that for a total of around about 45 minutes to an hour. You'll know when it's done because it's going to look something like that beautiful dark color. Alright, I'm not going to show you removing the skin, that's a real boring part, but what I am going to show you is I'm going to add that pumpkin straight into our saucepan along with that onion, just like that. Really simple, and the smell already is just incredible, believe me. Okay, so we're just going to add all of those in, and what I'm going to do is all those leftover vegetables, the turnip, the parsnip, the potato, and of course the carrot, we're going to add all of that into our saucepan as well. Okay, really nice and easy, and this just proves that you can buy or make one dish and create other dishes out of it. I'm going to add in some freshly ground black pepper, just like that, to taste. I'm not going to add any salt in until the very end when I've tasted it and I like it. Well, I lie. I put a little bit of pink Himalayan rock salt in there, which I've ground up, just a little bit, maybe a half a teaspoon's worth. I'm going to add in equivalent of around about 1.5 to 2 cloves of garlic, that can go straight in. And yes, I use garlic paste because it works out to be so cost effective, and it lasts forever. I'm going to add in 1 litre of chicken stock, enough just to cover those vegetables almost. Okay, and I'm just using a store-bought one here, of course. Alright, I've cooked that off for around about 10-15 minutes. I think it needs a little bit more liquid, so I'm going to add in a little bit of vegetable stock. And yes, I use this Marcel stock. I'm not sponsored by them, but it does work really good. Cook that off for around about 45 to 50 minutes in total, and all we have to do now is blitz that up using our little stick mixer. Okay, so we're just going to blitz that away. It's going to end up being a little bit opaque. We want to get a little bit of colour to that, and mean a creamy colour, and I've just given it a dash of cream. Give that a quick stir like that, and before you know it, your soup is done. The flavour on this is absolutely beautiful and incredible, believe me, and it's so easy to do. If you don't want to go through the whole roasting process or the pot roast process, you can simply put all those vegetables into some stock and cook that down exactly like I have done, or you could put them in the oven, roast them off, and then put them into your pan. Alright, finish that off with a little bit of sour cream for extra goodness. I'm serving that up with a couple of nice toasty bread rolls like that, little slider type rolls. Alright, now I'd like to see you try and make this one at home. It is so easy to do. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. Gives me confidence. Should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to share this video with all your friends on all platforms and social media. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time a new video goes up. But more importantly, if you want to learn how to make a really cool budget winter warmer recipe just like this, hey, need to come and join the family, my family, hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Off to eat my vegetable bisque, and I will catch you next time. Bye!